History made today as Ketanji Brown Jackson is said to be the first female African-American U.S. Supreme Court Justice. More on today's vote tonight on Fox 49 News at 10.
Powered by WCTV.tv. Your news starts now.
Coming up at noon, a cash reward announced as the NYPD continues the manhunt for the man they're naming as a person of interest in yesterday's mass shooting on a New York subway. And Governor Kemp facing much pushback after signing the new constitutional carry act. Hear how Democratic leaders are calling the bill incredibly dangerous. But first, battles over Florida's new voting district map continue as many fear minorities won't be represented properly. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on Eyewitness News at noon. I'm Lenitra Bennett. The battle continues in Florida over drawing a new congressional map. State legislative leaders are signaling it will hand over the job to Governor Ron DeSantis. Political experts call the move to give the governor a central role unprecedented and begs the questions: how should race be used as a factor in drawing district maps? District 5, which includes Tallahassee, currently stretches all the way across North Florida from Quincy to Jacksonville. It's represented by Congressman Al Lawson and has a large percentage of black voters. Governor DeSantis wants to condense this district, saying it's politically gerrymandered. But as USF political science professor argues, this violates the Federal Voting Rights Act.
Under the Federal Voting Rights Act, you cannot diminish the ability of minorities to have a candidate of their choice, and if you reduce the percentage of that district, or you reduce the size and the shape of it, you might actually retrogress.
Governor DeSantis saying in a press conference yesterday, dividing a district up by race is wrong. Congressman Lawson's district is one of two historically black districts that would be significantly changed under DeSantis's new map. The other one is District 10 in Orlando, which is represented by Congresswoman and U.S. Senate candidate Val Demings. Bainbridge Public Safety is trying to find this man on your screen. They say he's been posing as a City of Bainbridge employee. Authorities say the man in this photo is wearing a City of Bainbridge uniform shirt and going to businesses claiming to be a city employee. While inside the business, police say he tried to steal personal belongings and charge purchases to the City of Bainbridge without authorization. Police confirmed the suspect is not a city employee. Anyone who sees him is asked to call 911. The Decatur County Sheriff's Office is offering a $500 reward for information leading to the arrest of this man. 29-year-old Robbie Miller is wanted on battery and family violence, 2 counts of aggravated stalking and aggravated battery. Miller is 5'11", weighs around 160 pounds, and has black hair and brown eyes. Anyone with information on where Miller might be, you're asked to call the Decatur County Sheriff's Office. Also in the Peach State, Georgians are now allowed to carry a concealed weapon without having a license. Governor Brian Kemp signed the Constitutional Carry Act into law yesterday. That law allows anyone who is eligible for a concealed carry license to carry a concealed handgun in public without a permit or background check. Many state Democrats calling the bill dangerous, making things easier for criminals.
Yes, this criminal carry bill is deeply unpopular with Georgians, and it's easy to see why. This legislation makes it easier for criminals to carry a hidden, loaded gun in public without a permit or its background check process. It's a gravely dangerous change to our current system.
The governor also signed a law ensuring people who are licensed to carry in another state are also authorized to do so in Georgia. The bill was signed into law following a triple homicide in Grantville, Georgia, at a local gun shop over the weekend. The ATF is assisting in the investigation, where police estimated at least 40 guns were stolen. In Florida, women will have to wait 24 hours before getting an abortion. under a ruling by a Florida judge in a nearly 7-year battle over the waiting period. A Tallahassee judge tossed out a lawsuit filed on behalf of a Gainesville women's clinic, saying other medical procedures have a similar waiting period and other important decisions like getting married, getting divorced, and buying a gun have longer waiting periods. Former governor and current U.S. Senator Rick Scott signed the bill into law in 2015, and it was immediately challenged. The Leon County School Board voting last night to give final consent to suspend Child's principal Joe Burgess for 2 weeks without pay. Last year, Burgess was accused of mismanaging AP funds to pay employees for extra work, which a third-party investigation confirmed. That investigation also found there was insufficient evidence to conclude that Burgess violated any law. The Florida Division of Administrative Hearings has since upheld Superintendent Rocky Hanna's recommendation to suspend Burgess without pay. Burgess has 30 days to appeal. Tallahassee police are confirming 2 people were shot at the Hub Apartments on Ocala Road yesterday. WCTV captured this video at the scene following a tip called into our newsroom. TPD says the 2 victims suffered non-life-threatening injuries. We'll update this story as we learn more information. April is Child Abuse Awareness Month, and the Hero House, serving as a shelter for kids in Colquitt County, reports interviewing over 100 children in the last year. That's a 20% increase from 2020. The executive director says these interviews were done after an allegation of a child abuse was made to law enforcement or DFCS. The Hero House serves as a place to get the story from those involved. If needed, a medical exam will also be performed. They then get together with the district attorney's office to talk about what the next steps are.
Or that they have the opportunity to tell their story initially. They're telling what has happened to them so that law enforcement can take whatever steps they need to so that that alleged maltreater cannot do that to another child.
The executive director says they do not only serve those in Colquitt County. She says if they get a referral from a surrounding county, they will help them out too. Coming up, a manhunt is underway for a man they say is responsible for a shooting on a New York subway. We'll have the latest details coming up.